talking to Russell J. PAPPAS. And Russell has a lot of different modalities that he's going to explain to us. But I'm really excited to be here in Manhattan, New York City with Russell. And so, hi.
Hi, thank you for coming.
Yeah. So tell me a little bit first, just explain to everybody what your modalities are and how you would explain them.
Sure. I started off doing massage therapy, and for about 15 years I've been practicing massage therapy, and that's been transitioning. I've really started understanding more about the energy within our bodies and the energetic systems, more from a felt experience as opposed to a theoretical experience, which is what I was trained in. I was trained in the Eastern and the Western modalities, about 12 different modalities of massage, including craniosacral, shiatsu, injury massage, neuromuscular therapy, structural integration,
That's
Swedish,
awesome.
Yeah, kind of a little bit of everything. You know, when you are trained in two seemingly opposing, you have the energetic modalities, which are more of the Eastern, craniosacral, the shiatsu, acupressure. You know, it's understanding the meridians and the chakra systems within the body. It's more of an energetic approach, whereas the Western modalities are more of manual manipulations and taking the muscles and moving them around and trying to elicit a physiological result. I have always just tried to synthesize the Eastern approach, the energetic approach. Even if I don't talk about it with my clients, it's the connection that I feel with them. And then the manual manipulations, and one of the ways that I've built my practice is understanding the synthesis between the two. A lot of practitioners are either Eastern or Western, and I really wanted to understand both. And I have more of an analytical mind, and so I like I gave credence to the Eastern modalities, and I understood it from a theoretical perspective, and I understood it how it related to my own body, but I didn't actually know or experience the being able to transfer that to the client. And so that's just been something that's unlocked in the last year and a half.
Oh, wow. Was there something that unlocked that for you a year and a half ago, or was it just all, the things that have been going on?
If I were to bring it back to one, I did have an experience with plant medicines, and that I went on an ayahuasca journey about a year and a half ago. And after that experience, I found that all of these intuitive gifts were unlocking, that understanding the synthesis theoretically, it actually translates to the felt experience. And so after that, it was a lot of information that just kept coming to me, that just kept showing me more and more.
If you had a new client coming in and they don't know anything about you, what would they expect?
I like to do a consultation session, and that takes about an hour and a half to 2 hours, where we talk about your intentions with the work. If you're there for just body work, if you're there for a full experience, the full experience is really understanding the energies within your body, and I like to help people connect to that felt experience. And so in order to do that, I need to know what's going on with them, what they want to get out of the session, what they like. A lot of practitioners I found will do what they do whether you like it or not. And for me, it's the energy of the client becomes so much more available when they receive what they like and receive what they need. And so understanding what they need, what they want, what their goals are, what their intentions are, and what they're open to and what their boundaries are. And then understanding that my role as a healer is really just about space holding for them and connecting them to the healing that exists within their own body. I'm not a magician or a magical practitioner. It's really just about connecting people to the intrinsic healing that exists within every single one of us.
Yeah.
You can access pain points, trauma. You can access stuck energy, all of these things. They're all the same thing. Our physical body is just a physical manifestation of our emotional, energetic selves, and so they're all just access points. You know, you can access this through talk therapy, you can access it through emotional work, you can access it through energy work, through physical work, through, there's so many different access points. It's really just about finding what it is that you resonate with. And I think everybody resonates with touch.
Well, it's interesting because, you know, I was talking to Zenith, my friend Zenith, the other day about, you know, how some people don't like hugs and some people, you know, don't like to be touched. And we were just talking that, wow, that's so strange, you know, but some people don't. So as a practitioner and as somebody that's doing this work with people all the time, does that make you tired or make you feel low energy? And if it does, how do you fill your cup?
I feel like a little bit of a freak sometimes because it doesn't really drain me physically. Energetically, not very often. There are some people that they require so much. I call them vacuums, but you know, they require it because they're not getting it. And so if I can help them connect to it within themselves, yes, it takes more energy from me to be able to do that. But early on in my career, I had a visualization came to me that I'm more of a conduit. This energy is not mine.
Yeah.
You know, the energy, it's there, and if I can access it or have access to it, then act as a conduit, then I'm not sitting here partitioning out my energy. You know, so there are times when I feel drained, but it means I just sleep in a little extra the next day, or eat a little bit more yummy food, or you know, something to replenish my energy. But at the same time, the energy that exists within the sphere of the work isn't mine.
Right.
Yeah.
And then do you get work done on yourself ever, like body work or acupuncture or Reiki or anything?
Sometimes. Sometimes I have I have an acupuncturist that I'll go see occasionally, probably once a quarter. And then I'm always foam rolling, stretching. I practice self-care quite a bit, just because I think I always tell people you are your greatest asset. And so if you're not taking care of you, then you can't take care of anybody else. And so, but if it ever gets too bad, then or if I need to receive, then I have people that I can call, get massages. Yeah,
I actually feel the same way when I'm doing Reiki sessions. Like I get really pumped with energy because, you know, it's also I'm acting as a conduit, and so then I get the Reiki, and then you know I can't do a session too late at night because then I can't sleep. I'm just like too excited, too pumped. If you like had all the money in the world and you know you just didn't have to work necessarily, would you continue to do this work?
100%.
Yeah.
1,000%. Yeah. I mean, I love helping people, and I love helping people understand what's going on with them. I love helping people access it. I love touch. Like everything is just. I ask myself that all the time because like we only get this one life to live, and like why would you spend it doing something you don't want to do? And so if there ever came a day where if I were asked a question, if money didn't exist, would you do this? And I would say no, then whether money exists or not, it's time for me to move on. You know, and so I would absolutely do this 100%.
Awesome. So how do people find you?
I have a website. It's RussellJPappasLMT.com. Look down below. RussellJPappasLMT.com, and I operate out of Manhattan. I do travel quite a bit as well. I go between California, Colorado, Miami, and New York. And so I'm always moving and just trying to get around and help as many people as humanly possible.
Yeah. So Russell's just going to give me a little bit of a mini session after this, and I think that we will, you know, just figure out, because he does so many different modalities and has so much to offer, we'll figure out, you know, what's going on with me and what would be the best offering that he could do in such a small amount of time. So how long would a normal session be?
So the normal session, the hour and a half to 2 hour consultation, and then after that, it really depends on the client, their time, budget, a lot of it depends. I try to fit whatever I can within their parameters, what's comfortable for them.
Great.
Most of my sessions run about an hour and a half to 2 hours.
Okay,
Yeah.
good to know. All right, thanks so much. Thank you.
So tell me a little bit about what it is that you're looking for.
Okay, so a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, I was attacked by a cow, and it was not the fault of the cow. It was just she was protecting her baby, and but she smashed me up against a tree.
Okay.
And so I have a couple really painful things going on from that. My left shoulder, the ligament's torn.
Okay.
This rib is cracked here on my left side, and then in my back, right in the middle of my back, is
So it's in the upper middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you feel it more on the left side or more on the right side, or just dead center?
It's more on the left side, and it actually goes all the way down to here too.
Right. Okay.
And that's been really painful at night. And actually, I think it even goes like this is probably the axis point of it right there, where all of it is. And then.
So it hurts mostly when you sleep, or does it hurt throughout the day? Do different actions make it better or worse?
Definitely, it hurts throughout the day. If I am breathing really heavy, I can't run or do anything super active. I can't bend over and lift things up. Carrying stuff is really hard, especially with my rib. Breathing deeply, I can't really do right now. I can't, my arms, because my shoulder.
When you breathe deeply, what does it feel like?
It feels like a sharp pain in here.
And it's pinpointed right there?
Right
okay.
there. Yeah.
Okay.
Energetically, and before this accident, I have a thyroid nodule that I've been working on getting rid of.
Okay.
And that's on the right side of my thyroid. But yeah, then this happened, so I feel like this is what I'm working on.
Fantastic. Now tell me, if we were to set an intention for the massage or for the work, what would your intention for it be?
I guess my intention would be to just release this whatever's going on in my back, because that I'd love to be able to sleep comfortably, and it feels also like a lot of holding, because I'm so nervous about
Sure.
doing all these things, and then I'm when I'm driving, it's I'm kind of holding all in that part of my back.
Right. So with the release, would you be willing to, if you find physical release that through the session, would you be willing to release the fear of the issue being exacerbated?
Yeah, as long as you can tell me that nothing's really messed up back there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I think that's my worry, is that something is going on that that they didn't see in the x-rays or the CAT scans. And so I guess I would like to let go of that fear.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we can do a couple of things to help with this. There's a little bit of shamanic work that we can do, some energy work, and then some actual manual manipulations. Do you know your birth time?
Yes.
You do? Okay. We're also going to do pull a chart that talks a little bit about your inner authority. We all have a voice inside of us that tells us what's correct for us. It helps us with our decision making. And so knowing that, it will help me help you access your inner knowing. So you're not relying on me to tell you, that they didn't miss anything or that they did or whatnot, because, as magical as it might seem, it's really about you know what's going on. Your body knows, your mind understands how it's relating, and so it's connecting your inner work or your inner guidance system.
Barometer.
Right. And so connecting with that inner guidance, and then utilizing some of the techniques that I'll use to access that, to get some of the answers that you're looking for. And then if we're able to do that, then it sounds like you're willing to release the fears. I'm going to walk you through what we're doing. Your only job is to relax. So I want you to take 2 deep breaths in, fill your belly. When you breathe out, actually, when you make a ha sound, it gets your body to open up more. It helps you get out of your head. So now, based on your chart, what we've done is we figured out that your body resonates a sound when you're asked a question or you're asked to respond to something. And that sound is an uh-huh or an uh-uh, right? You feel it coming from your lower belly. You feel it in your sacrum, okay? And so what we're going to do is tap into the inner wisdom of your body. And the wisdom doesn't come from the head. Most people think this is where wisdom comes from. This is where knowledge can come from. It's where processing happens. The mind takes in information from every source and it processes. In order to access that, we get into our bodies, and I can help you, guide you into the answers that you need. Okay.
What chart is it?
This is the human design chart. And so what I want you to do is close your eyes, and we're just feeling your body go into the most relaxed state. Your crown chakra at the top of your head. I want you to imagine this golden white light about 300 feet over your head. Going to, with your breath, pull down a funnel of that into your crown chakra and open the top. Two breaths. Did you feel the
Yeah. I'm a vegetarian.
Right. Don't judge it. We're asking your body. There's such an innate wisdom in our bodies that the identification models that we use disconnect us from our body.
I'm just getting that there isn't, but that it's the fear.
Right.
You know.
So if there isn't, and it's correct to release the fear, is that something that you can honor your body?
Yeah. I might cry.
It's okay. You're welcome to. As you breathe in, I want you to take in the information that I say. As you breathe it out, you're going to repeat it. Breathe in. Fear has no room, no place in healing.
Fear has no room, no place in healing.
Okay. Breathe in. I want you to say it like you believe it.
Fear has no room, no place in my healing. Fear has no room, no place in my healing.
Deep breath in. Hold the top, feel the tension in your back. Yes.
much self-love.
Yeah. What's the opposite of fear? Love. What happens when you let go of fear? No love. Thank you, Kat, for connecting me back to